What do you see? What do you see out there? You see what I see? Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. You may not see it, but you very well could see it, because I can see it. When you look out across the river, you're reminded of those times when you came out of the pool. You were swimming in the pool for a long time and there was a lot of chlorine and everything looked hazy. Everything looks hazy. Why is that? Well, it got up to like 84 or better today. Really warm, and you could tell that people were affected by it. A lot of people out and about. This is just a weekday too. It's not the weekend. There's people out enjoying themselves, and there's also people not enjoying themselves because they had to work outside or something. There's people just like dragged out, like it's too hot, right? There are some people that are, it's apparent that it's too hot, I don't like it. Yeah, they're around. So this looks like fog is going to come in on that side of the levee. The other side of the levee, right where I just came from, warm air. As soon as you get up on the levee and on this side, pockets of cold air and warm air, because it's cold coming off the river, right? This river is really, really cold. It's colder than the air temp, right? Great conditions for fog. We may see some fog. We may hear the Vikings coming and going, because these ships, if they're coming up and down the river in the fog, they're going to be blowing those horns, and it's going to sound like the Vikings are coming in to get you, take your gold or whatever. So during the week we had to deal with some minor cold fronts, you know, some cooler temps, as low as down in the 40s, but the high 40s, right? So water temps back behind the levee, not the river, water temps behind me and lower and shallower places have come up, and today they came up significantly, kind of putting the fish off sort of in some places. I don't know if it really had much of an effect on the river, but we have a few more days of these warm temperatures. So yeah, after a few days of warming, like significant warming, tonight's overnight is supposed to be 70 degrees, which is quite fair, and we're going to be seeing high 70s, possibly back up in the 80s, but we will have a bit of a drop. So we got about 3 days of warm, really good warm weather. We'll see what happens at the end of that, but what's going to happen this afternoon behind this structure here? Are we going to get a big one, or are we just going to be disappointed with small ones? Or are we going to have to wait 2 hours before it happens? As it stands, I feel a little underdressed. I felt fine with my shorts and everything on over behind the levee doing other things. But once I got over here, I was like, oh, shorts and t-shirt might not cut it, because it's a little chilly. But you know, you'll get a pocket of warm air and then a pocket of cold air. Could start a fire, could just stop complaining about that and catch fish. We're here right at sunset, so we're not going anywhere when we lose the light, because we brought the light with us. Only one rod, 3 ounces of lead, because current behind this should not be too bad, but I could change it if I need be. And we got a piece of panfish here with a 5/0 octopus circle hook, 80-pound braid. For a spot like this, or any place where I don't need a large amount of casting distance. However, I have discovered that I am able to cast really far with this particular rod, using a particular style of casting. However, this tournament rod at 7'6" is perfect for this spot. This is a Twitch and Whiskers rod. Look it up if you're interested. It's a decent tournament rod. Okay. By all accounts, this has been a fairly windy day. Up to 17 miles per hour. Yeah, it's somewhere around 14 on the apps right now. However, out here on the river, you can add some speed to that. Oh, ho, ho, yes, yes. Oh, let me have it. Oh, I dropped my phone. Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, let me at you. You are making me feel good. I've not had a great day trying to make fishing happen because of the wind and this lady cutting a tree down. I thought, oh, we'll film her cutting the tree down, but the slowest process of cutting a tree down I've ever seen. And I was like, you know, let me just get on my river thing. Let me just get here at this river spot and see what's up. Let me drop my phone on the ground too. Don't let me forget about that. I'll end up stepping on the phone. But yeah, you're right. Look at that. Here, let me get that phone right now. That's probably like a 15, 16, 17 pound fish right there. That's a blue cat. Nice. I knew if I just kept checking this spot out, eventually they would start coming up here in good sizes. Oh, that might actually be, he's gonna be over 15 maybe. You think we should, that's a big mouth too. Maybe we should put him on the scale just for shoots and ladders, right? Oh yeah, he's definitely better than I thought. 21.36, we'll say 21 pounds. Nice. Here we are. Nice. Oh, I love it when we get something a little over 20 pounds before we lose the light. So awesome. And I haven't been here that long too, and there's nobody taking their sweet time cutting a tree down, so we're nice and safe. But we do have a couple of lightweight widow makers. If they hit you just right, it's that's all she, yeah, it's done. We're not done yet. Don't follow me. Weird things have been happening on cue lately. I have no plans to keep cats tonight. I'm here strictly for sport. Yeah, it's the other way. There you go. That's the right way. You got it. Good kitty. Good kitty cat. Still looks like we're going to have fog. About in the same area. There's a grouping of pylons right there, and that's what I've been doing, just throwing right almost on top of it, but right at it. It's coming fast, or I should say it's going fast. The darkness is coming. We'll just go ahead and fight back. I brought the light. Currently 7:24. I feel good. I feel like I don't have to stay here forever to make something happen tonight. My friend Pat thinks it's bizarre that I had to vacate a fishing spot because a lady was cutting a tree down. And it was a slow process because it seemed like she was cutting it down with an electric fillet knife. Not literally an electric fillet knife, but it sounded like it. It was actually a small electric chainsaw sort of thing. It's only 7:37 now. Not completely dark, but much darker. And a lot more mosquitoes. The mosquitoes are very active tonight and hungry. I'm not usually the first person they bother, but I'm the only person down here, so by proxy I'm the first person they bothered at this location, and they're bothersome. Best mosquito solution I know. I know you can't tell. For a second I thought my smoke did something weird, but fog just hit us. Well, I gave it a good 2 hours. It's just a little bit after 9 o'clock now. Started just before sunset, which was at 7:06. Lucky to get what I got. Had to start a fire because the mosquitoes were horrendous, and now that fog is rolling in. I got a couple little tiny bites when it got dark, but it was just that 21 pounder right before it got dark. And then yeah, now the fog is here and I want to go because I put my fire out and the mosquitoes are coming back. So hey, thanks for watching, and you know what, I really appreciate everybody, but I'm gonna have to say this: I'll see you next time.